You shall do marvelous wisely, good Ronaldo. Before you visit him, do make inquire of his behavior.
I shall, my lord.
Very well. How now, Ophelia? What's the matter?
Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all unbraced, no hat upon his head, and with a look so piteous in purport, as if he had been loosed out of hell, to speak of horrors, he comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
My lord, I do not know, but truly I do fear it. He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then he goes to the length of all his arm, and with his hand thus o'er his brow, he falls to such a perusal of my face, as he would draw it.
I will go seek the king. This is the very ecstasy of love. Have you given him any hard words of late?
No, my good lord, but as you did command, I did repel his fetters and denied his access to me.
That hath made him mad. I am sorry that with better heat and judgment I had not quoted him. Come, go before the king.
Welcome to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Some of you haven't heard of Hamlet's transformation.
I beseech you instantly to visit.
The ambassadors from Norway are joyfully returned. I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
I doubt is no other than the maid. His father's death and her oristy marriage.
I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. I have a daughter. Have while she is mine. Hath given me this. To the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia, but you shall hear thus. In her excellent white bosom, these.
Came this from Hamlet to her?
Good madam, stay a while, I will be faithful. I love thee best, O most best, believe it, adieu. Thine evermore most dear lady, whilst this machine is to him. I must tell you that, my young mistress, thus I did bespeak. Lord Hamlet is a prince, out of thy star. This must not be, and then I precepts gave her, that she should lock herself from his resort. Admit no messengers, receive no tokens. Which done, she took the fruits of my advice, and he, repulsed, a short tale to make, fell into a sadness.
Do you think this?
It may be, very likely.
If circumstances lead me, I will find where truth is hid, though it were hid indeed.
So he does indeed.
At such a time, I'll lose my daughter to him. Mark the encounter, if he love her not, and be not from his reason fallen thereon.
We will try it.
But look, where sadly the poor wretch comes reading.
Away, I do beseech you both away. I'll board him presently.
How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, God have mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent, well, you are a fishmonger. For if the sun breed maggots in a dead dog, being a god-kissing carrion, have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Let her not walk in the sun. Friend, look to it.
How say you by that? He is far gone. What do you read, my lord?
Slander, sir.
Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave.
Indeed, that is out of the air. I will leave him, and suddenly contrive the means of meeting between him and my daughter. My lord, I will take my leave of you.
You cannot, sir, take from me anything that I will more willingly part withal, except my life.
Very well, my lord.
These tedious old fools.
You go to seek the Lord Hamlet? There he is.
God save you, sir.
Oh, God. How is your lord?
My excellent good friends, how do ye both?
None, my lord, but that the world's grown honest.
But your news is not true. What makes you at Elsinore?
To visit you, my lord. No other occasion.
Beggar that I am even poor in thanks, but I thank you, my friends. Were you not sent for?
What say you?
Nay then, I have an eye off you. If you love me, hold not off.
My lord, we were sent for.
I will tell you why. So shall your secrecy to the king and queen moult no feather. I have no laugh lost Almer. What a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason! How infinite in faculty, and yet, to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not in me, no, nor woman neither.
To think, my lord, if you delight not in man, what land entertainment the players shall receive from you? We quoted them on the way, and hither are they coming.
He that plays the king shall be welcome. His majesty shall have tribute of me. What players are they?
Even those who are wont to be delighted, the tragedians of the city.
There are the players.
Gentlemen, you are welcome to Elsinore, but my uncle father, and my aunt mother are deceived.
In what, my dear lord?
I'm but mad, north, west. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw.
My lord, the actors are come hither, my lord. The best actors in the world. Seneca cannot be too heavy, nor Plautus too light. The law, writ, and the liberty, these are the only men.
O Jephthah, judge of Israel, what a treasure hast thou!
What a treasure had he, my lord.
Why, one fair daughter, and no more, the which he loved passing well.
So on my daughter.
Am I not the right, O Jephthah?
If you call me Jephthah, my lord, I have a daughter who I love passing well.
Nay, that follows not.
What follows then, my lord?
Why, as by lot God wot, and then you know, it came to pass as most like it was. The first row of the pious chanson will show you the abridgment, will show you more, for look where my abridgment comes. You're welcome, masters. Welcome all. I'm glad to see thee well. Welcome, good friends. Pray God your voice like a piece of unturned gold, but not cracked within the ring. Masters, you are all welcome. We'll e'en sit like French falconers, fly at anything we see. We'll have a speech straight. Come give us taste of your quality. Come, a passionate speech.
What speech, my lord?
I heard thee speak me a speech once, in an excellent play. 'Twas Aeneas' tale to Dido, and where he speaks of Priam's daughter. If it live in your memory, begin at this line. The rugged Paris, he whose sable arms, black as his purpose, did the knight resemble when he lay couched in the ominous horse. So proceed.
Anon he finds him, striking short at Greeks. Pyrrhus at Priam drives, but with the whiff and wind of his fell sword, the unearned father falls. So, as a painted tyrant, Pyrrhus stood, and like a neutral to his will and matter, did nothing. After Pyrrhus's pause, aroused vengeance sets him new a work, and never did the Cyclops' hammer fall on Mars' armor forged, for proof etern, with less remorse than Pyrrhus' bleeding sword now falls on Priam.
Now this is too long.
But who, oh who, had seen the mobile queen, running barefoot up and down? But if the gods themselves did see her then, when she saw Pyrrhus make malicious sport in mincing with his sword her husband's limbs, the instant burst of clamor that she made, unless things mortal moved them not at all, would have made milch the burning eyes of heaven and passion in the gods.
Look, whether he's not turned his color and has tears in his eyes, pray you no more.
'Tis well. I'll have thee speak the rest soon. Good lord, may you see the players well bestowed.
Come, sirs.
Dost thou hear me, old friend? Can you play the murder of Gonzago?
I
Now I am alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I! I, a dull and muddy-mettled rascal, peak, can say nothing. No, not for a king upon whose property and most dear life a damned defeat was made. Am I a coward? I, the son of a father, murdered, unpack my heart with words and fall a-cursing like a drab, a stallion. Ha! I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll tempt him to the quick. If he but blench, I know my course. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play is the thing whereon I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Certain players we ordered on the way, and of these we told him, and there did seem in him a kind of joy, and as I think they have this night to play before.
And he beseeched me to entreat you to hear and see the matter.
Good gentlemen, try his purpose on these delights. You have sent for Hamlet so he may affront the field. You may gather from him if it be his love that he suffers for.
I hear him coming.
He who knows, that is the question. Whether it is nobler than thine to seek or to take arms against trembles and die. Chance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For who would bear the scorns of time when he himself might as clay to make with a bodkin? Dread is something after death. Conscience does ache. Cowards of us all. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia. If the eye of prisons be all nice and remembered.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours. I pray you not receive them.
Oh, not I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did. Speak again, my lord.
Are you honest? Your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
With beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty.
Aye, truly. Beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bond than honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. I loved you once.
Indeed, my lord, I believe so.
You should not have believed me. I love do not. Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, they may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery. Go. Farewell.
Oh, heavenly powers, restore him.
Go. It hath made me mad, I say. We will have no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery. Go.
What he speak was not like madness. There's something in his soul for which to be read I have sent to England. What think you on it?
I believe his grief sprung from neglected love. After the play, let his mother alone entreat him. To show his grief, I'll be placed in the ear of their conference. If she find him not, to England send him.
Shall be so.
I pray you, suit the action to the word to the action. Go, make you ready. Horatio!
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
There is a play tonight before the king. Observe mine uncle. If his guilt do not itself unkennel, it is a damned ghost that we have seen. Get to a place.
Come hither, sit by me.
No, mother, here metal's more attractive. Lady, shall I lie on your lap? I mean, my head upon your lap.
My lord,
That's a fair thought to lie between a maid's legs.
what is my lord?
What should a man do but be merry? For look you, how cheerfully my mother looks, and my father died within these 2 hours. Madam, how do you like this play?
The lady protests too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her word.
Have you heard the argument? Is there no offense in it?
No, they do but jest. Poison in jest. No offense in the world.
What do you call this play?
The Mousetrap. This play is the image of a murder done in Vienna. This is one Lucianus, nephew to the king.
You're as good as the chorus, my lord.
Begin, murderer, come. The croaking raven doth bellow for revenge.
The king rises.
What, frighted with false fire?
What
Give us
fares, my lord?
Give me some lights. Away!
Lights!
Lights!
Oh, good Horatio, I'll take the ghost's word for 1,000 pound. Didst perceive upon the talk of the poisoning?
I did very well.
Aha! For if the king like not the comedy, why then be like he likes it not, parody.
Mother, in most great affliction of spirit, I will to you. If it shall please you, I will do your mother's commandment. If not, your pardon shall be given.
Sir, I cannot.
But thus she says, your behavior had struck her to amazement, and she desires to speak with you in her closet.
We shall obey, were she 10 times our mother. Will you play upon this pipe?
My lord, I cannot.
Why, look you now, how unworthy a thing you make of me. You would play upon me. You would seem to know my stops, and there is much music in this little organ, yet cannot you make it speak. Call me what instrument you will, though you can fret me, yet you cannot play upon me.
My lord, the queen will speak with you.
Then I will come to my mother by and by. They fool me to the top of my bed. I will come by and by. Leave me, friends. 'Tis now the very witching time of the night. Soft, now to my mother. O heart, Let me be cruel, not unnatural. I will speak daggers to her, but use none. How in my words soever she be shent, to give them seals, never my soul consent.
I like him not, nor does it stand safe with us to let his madness rage. Therefore, prepare you. I will commission with forthwith dispatch, and he to England will go with you.
We will ourselves provide.
The single and peculiar life is bound to keep itself from noise.
Arm you, I pray you, to this speedy voyage.
We will hasten.
Oh, my offense is rank, it smells to heaven. A brother's murder. Afraid can I not, though inclination play sharp as wit. My stronger guilt defeats my strong intent. I stand to pause where I shall first begin, and both neglect. What if the cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? But oh, what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive my foul murder. That cannot be, since I am still possessed with these effects for which I did murder. My crown, my own ambition, and my queen may one be pardoned and retain offense. What can it when one cannot repent? Oh, wretched state! Help, angels, make us say! Oh, stubborn knees, all may be well.
I'll let time do it. He is praying, and now will do it. So he goes to heaven. So my revenge, I'll be scant. A villain kills my father, and for that, I, his sole son, do the same villain sent to heaven. Oh, this is higher and sound without revenge. He took my father grossly, full of bread. No, absurd. When he has drunk his sleep, or in his rage, or in his incestuous pleasure of his bed, and then his soul may be damned and black as hell, whereto it goes.
My words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts, never to heaven go.
He will come straight, pray you. Be round with him.
Mother, mother, mother.
Withdraw, here I'm coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet? Have you forgot me?
No, you are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it were not so, you are my mother. Come, come, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you upon a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
Hamlet, what will you do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help, help, ho!
What? Help, 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 help!
What now? A rat? Dead for a ducat, dead!
Oh, I am slain!
What hast thou done? What a rash and bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed, almost as bad as kill a king, and marry with his brother. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell.
What have I done? That thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me.
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from an innocent love, and sets a blister there.
I mean, what act, what word so loud?
Look here, upon this picture, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See, what grace! This was your husband. Look you now, here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame, it's humble. Oh shame, where is thy blush?
Hamlet, speak no more.
Nay, the nasty sty, a murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your president lord.
No more!
A king of shreds and patches. Save me. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, How is you to bend your eye on vacancy, and within corporal air to hold discourse? Whereon do you look?
Oh, say.
Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Speak to her, Hamlet.
Alas,
How is it with you, lady?
to whom do you speak?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all.
Why, look you there, my father, in his habit as he lived. Look out of the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain.
Ecstasy! It is not madness that I have uttered, mother. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past. Avoid what is to come. Yea, curb and woo for leave to do him good.
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live the purer with the other half. All blessing beg of you for this same Lord. I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so to punish me with this and this with me. I must be cruel, only to be kind. One word more, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this, by no means, that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed. Make you to ravel all this matter out, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. Such dear concernings hide.
If words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe.
Good night, mother.
Matter of these sides, you must translate. Where is your son?
Bestow his place on us a little while. Ah, my own lord, what have I seen tonight?
What country? How does Hamlet?
In his lawless fit, whips out his rapier, kills the unseen brutal man.
His liberty's full of threats to us all. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? But so much was our love. Where is he gone?
To draw apart the body he hath killed, he weeps for what is done.
We will ship him hence. Rosencrantz! Hamlet in madness had Polonius slain. Go seek him out, speak fair, and bring the body into the chapel. Gertrude, we'll call up our wisest friends, and let them know what we mean to do, and what's untimely done. Oh, come away. My soul is full of discord and dismay.
What have you done, my lord, with the dead body?
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
That I can keep your counsel and not mine own. Besides, we demanded of the sponge what replication should be made by the son of a king.
Take me for a sponge, my lord.
When he needs what you have gleaned, he is but squeezing you, and sponge, you shall be dry again.
My lord, what have you done with the body? And take us to the king.
The body is of the king, but the king is not with the body. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Of nothing. Well, bring me to him. Hide, talks, and all after.
I have sent to seek him and to find the body. How dangerous is it that this man goes loose? Yet must now we put a strong law on him. Where's Polonius?
At supper.
Where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten. We fat all creatures else to fat us, and we fat ourselves from maggots.
Where is Polonius?
In heaven, send thither to see. If your messenger find him not there, seek him in another place yourself. But if indeed you find him not within this month, you shall notice him as you go up the stairs and into the lobby.
Go, seek him there. Hamlet, this deed, for thine especial safety, must send thee hence, with fiery quickness. Everything is bent for England.
Good.
So is it, if thou knewest our purposes.
Farewell, dear mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
My mother. Father and mother is man and wife. And man and wife is one flesh. And so, my mother. Come, for England.
Follow him at foot. Tempt him with speed of word. Pray you, make haste. And England, if my love holds at aught, thou may not coldly set our sovereign process, while letters conjuring to that effect the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England, for like the hectic of my blood he rages, and thou must cure me. Till I know 'tis done, however my haps, my joy will ne'er begin.
Go, Captain, for me, good King, then tell him that by his license, Fort and Ross, created the conveyance of a promised march over his kingdom.
I will do it.
Go softly on.
Good sir, whose powers are these?
They are of Norway,
How purpose, sir, I pray you?
against some part of Poland. Who commands them, sir?
The nephew to old Norway.
Goes
Fort
against
for
the
us.
main of Poland, sir, or for some frontier?
We go to gain a patch of ground that hath nothing in it but the name.
Why then the Polak never will defend it?
Yes, it is already garrisoned.
2,000 souls and 20,000 ducats will not debate the question of this draw. This is the impostum of much wealth and peace, that inward breaks and shows no cause without why the man dies. I humbly thank you, sir.
God be with you, sir.
Will it please you go, my lord?
I'll be with you straight, go little before. How all occasions do inform against me and spur my revenge. What is a man, if his chief market of his time be but to sleep and feed? A beast, no more. Sure he that made us with such discourse gave us not that godlike reason to fuss in us unused. Witness this army of such mass in charge, whose spirit makes mouths at the invisible event, exposing what is mortal and unsure to all that death and danger dare, even for an eggshell. Rightly to be great is not to stir without great argument, but greatly to find quarrel in a straw when honor's at the stake. How stand I then, that have a father killed, a mother stained, excitements of my reason and my blood, and let all sleep, while to my shame I see the imminent death of 20,000 men, that for a fantasy go to their graves like beds, fight for a plot whereon the numbers cannot try the cause, which is not tomb enough to hide the slain. Oh, from this time forth, my thoughts be bloody or be nothing worth.
She is indeed distressed. Her mood will needs be pitied. She speaks much of her father. Says she hears there's tricks in him.
Let her come in. To my sick soul, as since true nature is, each toy seems to prologue to some great amiss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt, it spills itself in fearing to be spilled. How now, Ophelia? How should I, your one true love, know from another one? Alas, sweet lady, what imports this song? He is dead and gone, lady, he is dead and gone. Nay, but Ophelia, why his shroud is mountain snow. Alas, look here, my lord.
How do you, pretty lady?
Lord, you know what we are, but know not what we may do.
Follow her close, give her a good wash. Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death. First her father slain, next her son gone. Her brothers in secret come from France. Oh, Gertrude, this like to a murdering peace, and in many places gives me superfluous death.
Alack! What noise was that?
Attend!
Saviors,
What is the matter?
save yourself, my lord. Your Laertes and the righteous head overbears your officers. The rabble, they cry, choose we, Laertes shall be king.
The doors are broke.
Oh, thou vile king.
What is the cause, Laertes?
Where is my father?
Dead.
How came he dead?
I am guiltless of your father's death, and am most sensibly in grief for it.
Dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia. Oh heavens, is it possible a young maid's wits should be as mortal as an old man's life?
Hey, Nani, hey, Nani.
A document in madness.
I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died.
Thoughts and afflictions, passion, hell itself. She turns to favor into prettiness.
And of God, and of all Christian souls, I pray, God be with you.
Do you see this, O God?
Laertes, I must commune with your grief, but make choice of whom your wisest friends you will. If they find us touched, we will our kingdom give, our crown, our life, and all that we call ours to you.
Let this be so. His obscure funeral cry to be heard, as 'twere from heaven to earth, that I must call it in question.
So you shall. And where the offense is, let the great axe fall. Come, let us go.
A seafaring man, sir. He says he has letters for you.
He came from the ambassador that was gone for England. Her name be Horatio, is on the lips, whoever it is.
Horatio, when thou shalt have overlooked this, give these fellows some meat to the king. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate gave us chase. I became their prisoner, and they knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. But the king had these letters. These good fellows will bring thee where I am. Rosencrantz holds his course for England. Farewell. He that thou knowest thine, Hamlet. Come, I will give you way for these your letters.
Now must your conscience my acquittance seal. You have heard. He which hath your noble father slain pursued my life.
It well appears, but tell me why you proceeded not against these feats.
Oh, for two special reasons. The queen, his mother, lives almost by his looks. I could not but buy her. The other motive, why to a public count I might not go, is the great love the general gender bear him.
And so have I a noble father lost, a sister driven into desperate terms, but my revenge will come.
You shortly shall hear more. I loved your father, and we love ourselves, and that I hope will teach you to imagine How now? What news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet.
Laertes, you shall hear them. Leave us. High and mighty, you shall know I am set naked on your kingdom. I beg leave to see your kingly eyes when I shall recount the occasion of my sudden and more strange return. Hamlet. What should this mean?
Are you the hand?
'Tis Hamlet's character. Naked. Can you advise me?
Let him come. I shall live and tell him to his teeth. Thus didst thou.
If it be so, Laertes, will you be ruled by me?
Aye, my lord.
To thine own peace. If he be now returned, I will work him to an exploit, under the which he shall not choose but fall. But even his mother shall call it accident.
If you could devise it so that I might be the organ.
It falls right. You have been talked of since your travel much, for a quality wherein they say you shine.
What part is that, my lord?
A very ribbon in the cap of youth. 2 months since here was a gentleman of Normandy. He gave you such a masterly report that he cried out, "'Twould be a sight indeed if one could match you." Now out of this.
What out of this, my lord?
Laertes, was your father dear to you?
Why ask you this?
Not that I think you did not love your father, but that I know love is begun by time. But to the quick of the ulcer, Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to show yourself indeed your father's son?
To cut his throat in the church.
Revenge should have no bounds. But good Laertes, will you do this? Hamlet shall know you are come home. We'll wager on your heads. You may choose a sword unbaited, and in a pass of practice, requite him for your father.
I will do it. And for that purpose I'll anoint my sword. I bought an unction so mortal that but dip a knife in it. Where it draws blood, no cataplasm can save the thing from death.
Let's further think of this. This project should have a back or second that might hold if this did blast and proof. When he calls for drink, I'll have prepared him a chalice whereon but sipping, if he escape your venom stuck, our purpose may hold there. But stay, what noise?
One wolf doth tread upon another's heel. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Drowned? Oh, where?
There is a willow grows ascant the brook. Therewith fantastic garlands did she make. There on the pendant goes an envious silver rope, where down her witty trophies and herself fell in the weeping brook.
Too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears.
Let's follow Gertrude. How much I had to do the calmest rage. Now fear I this will give it start again. Therefore, let's follow.
Is she to be buried in a Christian burial that willfully seeks her own salvation?
I tell thee she is, and therefore make her grave straight. The crowner hath sat on her and finds a Christian burial.
How can that be, unless she drowned herself in her own defense?
Why 'tis found so?
An act hath 3 branches: to act, to do, to perform. She drowned herself wittingly.
Nay, if this had not been a gentlewoman, she would have been buried out of Christian burial.
Why? There thou say it. And the major pity, the great folk should have countenance in this world to drown or hang themselves. Go, get thee to yoga.
Has this fellow no feeling of his business that he sings at grave making?
Custom hath made it him a property of easiness.
The hand of little employment hath daycare sense. That skull had a tongue in it, and could sing once. How the knave shallows it to the ground. I'll speak to this fellow. Who's to be buried in it?
One that was a woman, sir, but bless her soul, she's dead.
How long hast thou been a grave maker?
Of all the days in the year, I came to the day that our last King Hamlet overcame Fortinbras.
How long is that since?
It was the very day that young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent into England.
How came he mad?
Very strangely, they say.
How strangely?
Fate, even with losing his wits. This was Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
Let me see. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Soft, but soft aside. Here comes the king, the queen, the court. Who is this they follow?
What ceremony else?
Her obsequies have been as far north as we have warranted. She should in ground unsanctified and lodged, yet here she is allowed her birth from hands.
Must there no more be done?
No more be done.
A ministering angel shall my sister be.
What? The fair Ophelia.
Farewell. I hoped thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife.
O trouble woes, hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her once more in my arms. Now pile your dust upon the quick and dead, till of this flat a mountain you have made.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars?
The devil take thy soul.
I prithee take thy fingers from my hand. Hold off thy hand.
Pluck them asunder.
Hamlet, Hamlet,
I will fight with him upon this theme.
what theme?
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not with all their quantity of love make up my sum.
Oh, he is mad, Laertes.
Show me what thou wilt do. Dost thou come here to whine, to outface me with leaping in her grave? Be very quick with her, and so will I. I'll rant as well as thou.
This is mere madness.
Hear you, sir. What is the reason that you use me thus? I have loved you ever, but 'tis no matter. The cat will mew, and the dog will have his day.
I pray you, good Horatio, wait upon him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. Till then, impatience our preceding bait.
Up from my cabin, my sea grown scarfed about me. In the dark groped I to find them, fingered their packet, their grand commission, where I found, Horatio, an exact command that my head should be struck off.
I beseech you.
I sat me down, devised a new commission, an earnest conjuration from the king, as England was his faithful tributary, that the bearers put to death.
So Guildenstern and Rosencrantz go to it?
Why, man, they did make love to this employment. They are not near my conscience.
Why? What a king is this?
Does it not, thinks thee, stand me now upon, he that killed my king and whored my mother? Is it not perfect conscience to quit him with this arm?
Peace. Who comes here?
Your lordship is welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir. Dost know this waterfly?
No, my good lord.
'Tis a vice to know him.
I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
I will receive it, sir.
My lord, his majesty bade me signify to you that he has laid a great wager on your head. Sir, this is the matter.
I beseech you, remember.
Nay, good my lord. Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes, an absolute gentleman.
Take him to be a good soul, to be a soul of great article.
The king, sir, hath laid that in a dozen passes between yourself and him, he shall not exceed you 3 hits. He hath laid on a 12 for 9. And it would come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
Sir, I will walk here in the hall, if it please his majesty. 'Tis the breathing time of day with me. Let the foils be brought, the gentleman willing, and the king hold his purpose. I will win for him an I can. If not, I will gain nothing but my shame and the odd hits.
Shall I read the review even so?
To this effect, sir.
I commend my duties to your lordship.
Yours.
My lord, his majesty commended him to you by young Orser. He sends to know if your pleasures hold to play with Laertes.
I am constant to my purpose.
The queen desires you to use some gentle entertainment to Laertes before you fall to play.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went to France, I have been in continual practice.
Nay, good my lord.
It is but foolery, but it is such a kind of game giving.
If your mind is like anything, I don't will forestall and say you are not fit.
Not a whit. We defy augury, since no man has aught of what he leaves. What is it to leave betimes? Give me your pardon, sir. I have done you wrong. What I have done, that might your nature honor an exception roughly awake, I here proclaim was madness.
I am satisfied in nature. I receive your offer love like love.
Give them the foils, young Osmer.
Your grace hath laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen you both.
Come on, sir.
Go on, my lord.
1.
No.
A hit, a very palpable hit.
Stay, give me a drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health.
I play this bout first. Set it by a while. Come. Another hit. What say you?
Touch a touch, I do confess.
Our son shall win. Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you, pardon me.
It is the poisoned cup. It is too late.
Come for the third, Laertes.
Look to the queen there. Ho!
I
am justly killed with mine own treachery.
How does the queen?
She swoons to see them bleed.
No, no, the drink, the drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet, the drink. I am poisoned.
Oh, villainy! Ho! Let the door be locked. Treachery, seek it out.
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can help thee good. Here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisoned. I can no more. The king's to blame.
The point, envenom too?
Treason! Treason! Oh, yet defend me, my friends. I am but hurt.
Here, thou incestuous, murderous, damned Dane, drink off this potion. Is thy union here? Follow my mother.
It is a poison peppered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, Hamlet.
I follow thee. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest, report me, and my cause all right to the unsatisfied. As thou art a man, give me the cup. Let go by heaven, I'll have it. O good Horatio, tell my story. What warlike noise is this?
Young Fortinbras, with conquest come from Poland, the ambassadors of England gives this warlike volley.
Oh, I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite overpowers my spirit. I cannot live to hear the news from England. On Fortinbras, he has my dying voice. The rest is silence.
Good night, sweet prince. Why does the drum come hither?
Where is this sight?
What is it you would see?
What feast is toward in thine eternal cell did thou so many princes at a shot, so bloodily hast struck?
And our affairs from England come too late. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Where should we have our thanks?
Not from his mouth. He never gave commandment for their death. And let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these things came about.
Let us haste to hear it. For me, with sorrow I embrace my fortune, which now to claim my vantage doth invite me.
Let this same be presently performed.
Let 4 captains bear Hamlet, like a soldier, to the stage. Speak loudly for him. Go, bid the soldier shoot.
No, let's go with Alex.
No, we could just act.
What are we doing? Oh, it started good. What are we doing?
Oh, it's going.
Hey! Alan, you're not in it.
Where do I go?
Stand there.
Yeah.
Alan, come here.
Alan, lay down. Alan, lay What are we doing?
Lay down in front.
Are we gonna dab?
1, 2, 3.
What?
That was terrible.
Yeah! Let's redo that. Would you like to do that?
No,
Yeah, all 3 of us are dabbing.
See, there's me.
Wait,
Are we just bowing?
Are we?
wait.
They're dabbing.
Wait.
Is this the time we're all gonna dab? Are we all dabbing?
No, just you guys can dab if you want.
Don't dab. Oh, yeah.
Is it recording?
You're
It's
not.
recording.
It's still recording.
It's been recording. Why are you doing this? Fools of all of us. We're all fools.
Bloopers.
Ready?
Okay, wait.
Hang on, I'll count to 3.